Hello and welcome back to the characters section of our Young Men video.
What are we gonna say? It's Jesus and Buddha.
It's literally Jesus and Buddha. Okay, the two most important characters are Jesus and Buddha. And I love this because they make a lot of jokes based on like actual mythology. Like whenever Buddha says something enlightened, his head glows. And that's absolutely hilarious because he can't do that in public or they're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Also, he's vegetarian, and that's important. He cannot handle meat.
Or how Jesus's blood is wine.
Well, it's not that his blood is wine. He turns water into wine, but he bleeds from the crown of thorns around his head, which is actually a thing. Yeah. Separate from the water to wine.
Yeah.
Water away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he parts the pool like Moses parted the Red Sea. Also, he can walk on water, and he uses that as an excuse not to learn how to swim.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, the reason why baptisms are the modern practice of baptisms is just like pouring water on a baby's head is because Jesus was too afraid of getting in the water, so he made John pour it on his head instead of ducking under, which is hilarious.
We're going to hell.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then and they have a good relationship. They kind of like joking around.
They have a fun dynamic. I think a part of me lit up inside every time Jesus said Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha.
Yeah.
It was so funny. And then
Buddha.
And then there's the three kids whose goal in life is to harass Buddha, but they think he's like they call him dot forehead alien.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah. And their goal is to like hit his little forehead dot constantly.
Yeah.
And then there's the landlady who's terrifying and judges them for not having jobs. That you can
scare archangels away.
Yeah, she scared the archangels away, guys.
Yeah.
And then there's the Yakuza.
Yes.
So like guy. So we're in the bathhouse, right? And we meet this Yakuza. And he's like, where'd you get this scar to Jesus about like, and Jesus was like, oh, I got it from when they crucified me because I went against the
authorities.
The authority. And he's like, whoa, you were in prison? Like I was in Yubashiri. Like this dude was in Yubashiri prison, guys. That is literally the worst prison in Japan.
I thought it was Abashiri.
Abashiri, sorry. Like similar word. But
Yeah.
Abashiri prison, which is literally the worst prison in Japan, right? And he's sitting there with Jesus. He's like, "Where'd you go?" And Jesus was like, "Golgotha," which is the name in the fucking mythology. And he's like, "Oh, I was in for 7 years. What about you? 3 days? Oh my God, you escaped in 3 days? Ah, well, my father helped me." And he's just like, "Oh my God, you're a young boss. Oh, I've not been treating you with respect." Bitch, this young boy's boss is God.
Literally.
Literally God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This was amazing. The thing is, there were very few characters like in total that we got like prolonged interaction with.
True. I feel like if we were in the source material, you might have seen a lot more.
Yeah, especially the women who live in the same neighborhood and the greengrocer and that kind of thing. But the characters we did see were all actually hilarious when interplayed with Buddha and Jesus, who are trying not to reveal that they are Buddha and Jesus and are doing an absolutely terrible job.
You know, okay. So about the three young kids and the one that's always trying to get Jesus' big ball on his forehead. I gotta appreciate the character development and consistency that they stuck through.
Oh my God!
Where after he tried shooting it with rubber bands, he no longer does that, and he now always goes for poking his forehead.
Yeah, this kid went through like a hero arc, and then he was like, "Oh, Buddha, you've taught me that I shouldn't use weapons for violence. Instead, I'll use my bare hands."
Yes.
Like, my dude, not the lesson we were trying to teach, but okay.
Yeah, doing a fucking Matrix move to avoid rubber bands.
Oh my God. Okay, so the references to other things, like straight up, Kamen Rider, there was literally Splash Mountain.
Yes.
Literally Disneyland. Yep. Literally a Matrix move. He gives Buddha's birthday gift is CSI Crime Scene Investigation Season 1, the DVD set.
Yeah.
Like this, and they reference Tinkerbell by name. This show gives no shits.
There was also one particular like line where they had mentioned the Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Oh yeah, Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yes.
Also, they talked about an actual manga by another manga writer about the Buddha.
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs has officially been mentioned in 2 out of 3 of the 3 movies we've watched.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oof.
Actually, I think that's one of our thumbnails for that last video.
Oh, that's amazing. And then they literally reference a manga actually written about the Buddha by a different mangaka that actually exists.
Yeah.
Like, this show is just full of references and Japanese jokes and ridiculous shit. And the characters are so great.
Yes.
Like, they all work together super well.
Yeah. All just works to make a giant laughing stock of a movie.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of steamrolled this. Anyone else want to say anything?
No, you got it all pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we can move
I mean,
on to
I could
final
express my
thoughts.
opinions, but it's supposed to be your opinions toned down like divided by 10.
Then we don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to final thoughts, in which I think we'll explore some of the jokes if we can remember them.
I think
we
it's-
can.
Yeah. So we'll be back in a couple days. You should definitely watch this movie, y'all.